Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. What's going on, guys? It is going on. All right. See a few people hopping on. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. What's going on? One, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. All right, let's go. Thanks for the confirmation. All right, guys, this is going to be a quick live today using the VTC Trading System. I'm the creator of Vinny's Trading Cheat Code, the VTC Trading System, and you're looking at the entire system right now. The reason why we use the system is because it takes the emotion out of trading. It gives us structure, gives something for us to plan, to look forward to. Because one of the hardest things about trading is knowing exactly when to buy and when to sell, right? So I just decided to create something that's going to help people know exactly when to buy and when to sell, and really try to help you become consistently profitable, because trading is the greatest business in the world. So right now, let's go ahead and take a look at our news to see what's going on this week. Monday today was a holiday today, so the market didn't really move like it should have. But tomorrow, going into Tuesday, we do have some news at 12:30. Nothing in the morning time, and then Wednesday we have AUD news at 8:30. We have employment change and unemployment rate. That's definitely going to move the market. And then 2 a.m. on Thursday, we have GBP for GDP news. And then at 8:30, we have some light news for the New York session. Then we have a tentative uh, US core PPI, core retail sales, unemployment claims if the government opens back up. So we'll see. If not, then we're just going to continue to trade what we see. Okay. It's not a whole lot of noise this week, so this is going to be quick. Um, so with the trading system, there's a couple different ways we can find trades. A lot of people ask, how do you find trades? Well, for me, I always start off with the daily time frame. Daily time frame is where I get my bias, okay, and in which direction I should be trading. Here in the left-hand corner, you guys are going to see a dashboard, VTC dashboard. This will give you the win rate. It would also give you the direction of where price is at on the current time frame and also on the higher time frame. Okay. Here in the right-hand corner is going to be our CCORB, opening range breakout dashboard. And then here in the right corner, you guys are going to see the HPS scanner. This scanner can be used with Forex, futures, stocks, crypto, whatever it is that you trade. What it does is searches for high probability setups. It's going to tell you to buy or to sell and when to get in for those buy or sells. Okay. So right now on the daily time frame, we don't have anything for the HPS scanner. So the second way that I go look for trades is simply scan the market to see if price is outside the band. So for those of you who are new, we trade extremes in the market. The reason why we trade extremes is because it offers the highest probability of a trade going in your direction and the highest risk to reward ratio when you trade extremes. And this gives all retail traders an edge in the market when you trade extremes in the market. Okay. So this system will give you very, very accurate buy and sell signals. And so, and that's what we do. So On the daily time frame, I like to go through these different pairs, and I'm looking to see if price is outside the band. If price is outside the band, at the upper band, it's going to give you a cheat code sell signal. If it's outside the band, on the lower band, it's going to give you a cheat code buy signal. Okay. Um, so as far as the USD pairs, we're going to start off with AUD USD. It's coming out of this daily supply zone. So I do feel AUD. I shouldn't say feel. Price is going to continue down here on AUD USD. We may get a slight pullback this week, but we're going to continue to sell AUD USD. Okay. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Same exact scenario. We are selling Euro USD. Might get a slight pullback, but we're going to continue to sell Euro USD. Right. Having the system allows you to look at the market differently because we know exactly what we're looking at and how we use market structure and these supply and demand levels to give us a bias. So one of the key things that I use to determine direction, guys, is going to be this 47 moving average, right? A lot of people use a 50, 100, 200 moving average. 47 moving average is a beast, okay? This gives you your directional bias, okay? So when we're above the 47 moving average, we're looking for buys. When we're below it, we're looking for sell opportunities, okay? So Euro USD dipped below. Now we're looking for sales. At the top here is going to tell you to look for sales. If we go look at the dashboard, the higher time frame trend is bearish, which is the daily. It's telling us to sell the daily, and the current trend is telling us to sell. So everything is telling us to sell Euro USD. So that's exactly what we want to do on the lower time frames. We want to look for opportunities to sell Euro USD on the lower time frame. Okay. So we'll be selling that this week. GU, GBP USD. Again, we are selling GU this week. Why? We're coming out of this higher time frame supply zone. Price is going to eventually get down to this demand zone down here. And we're below the 47 moving average. Everything is telling us to sell Euro USD. So that's exactly what we want to do. We want to look to sell Euro USD. I said Euro. GBP USD on the lower time frame. So with a system like this, right? How do we do that? Very simple. So if we go to if we get our signal from the daily time frame or our bias from the daily time frame, current price action, how do we get in on this? Well, let's do a top-down analysis. So the daily is telling us to sell. So the next time frame we want to go to is a 4-hour, right? And here on the 4-hour time frame, 1 second, let me turn this off. So here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that it's coming out of this demand zone and price is moving up. Okay. So now is not the time to sell GBP USD, right? We don't have a signal to sell. So what do? We want to set an alert on GU on a 4-hour time frame for a CC sell. Okay, that stands for cheat code sell signal. Okay, so what's going to happen is price is going to go outside the band here. We're going to get a cheat code sell signal. Then we will look to sell GU. Okay. Or we can wait for a confirmation sale. Our confirmation sale are going to be our entries that we take. So our cheat code buy and sell signal are the only signals, buy and sell signals that we respect. Now, with this system, there are other buy and sell signals, but we do not respect them, meaning those are just added confluence to help us know that we're trading in the right direction, right? I don't care how positive you are, how mentally positive you are. If you're trading in the wrong direction, you're going to continue to lose. So it's imperative that you know which direction you should be trading in at all times. All right. So we understand what market structure that there's always going to be pullbacks, and that's what we're getting here on the 4-hour time frame. We're getting a pullback. So we have to wait and be patient for us to get a sell signal so we can continue in the direction of the daily time frame, which is selling at this current time. Okay. So price may pull back a little bit here on the 4-hour. So that gives us an opportunity to maybe buy GU in the meantime before we get an opportunity to sell GU, okay, to continue with the daily time frame. So what we can do, we can turn on, let's show you the confirmation sales real quick. All right, so with the confirm buy or confirm sell, they confirm the CC buy or CC sell. All right, so we ignore all the other CC buy and CC sales that are not followed by a CC cheat code buy signal or cheat code sell signal. Okay, so here's a clear example of what I'm talking about here. Let's make it bigger so you guys can see. Okay, so here we had a cheat code buy signal, prices outside the band, right? Our entry would be on the lower time frame, but right now we can just stay on the 4-hour time frame. And our entry will be on this candle here on the 4-hour time frame because it confirmed that price is ready to go in that direction. See, the whole key to trading is just reacting, right? Wait for price to show you that it's ready to go in that direction. There's no reason for us to try to catch the tip top or tip bottom of a move, right? It's going to be very difficult for you to maintain that type of trading because we don't know when price is actually going to turn around. So that's why it's imperative as smart traders that we wait for price to just show us that it's ready to go in that direction. And that's what the confirm buy or confirm sell signals does. It confirms that price is ready to go in that direction and letting us know that cheat code buy or sell signal was correct. Okay. So we got confirm buy here, price shot up, right? Cheat code buy signal over in this area, entry on the confirmed buy, price is going up. Okay. So it has to be followed by a cheat code buy or sell signal. Then we take the entry on the confirmed buy or confirmed sell, depending on which way we're trading. Also with this system, we get a MACD down here. MACD is again, for me, one of the greatest indicators. It's because it gives you confirmed buy or sell signals. All right. So the way we trade, we look for confirmation. It's important to have confirmation. Wait for price to show you that it's ready to go in that direction. So here we had a cheat code buy signal again. And our other entry model, it could be to wait for the MACD to give us a buy signal. So the MACD gave us a buy signal on this candle here, which is a later entry, but it is definitely a confirmed entry. Okay. And so this we're doing this from the same time frame. Obviously, if you're getting a signal from the 4-hour time frame, you're either going to take your entry from the 1 hour, that's what I teach, or some people like to take it from the 15-minute. Doesn't matter which time frame you decide to take your trade on, doesn't matter to me. But again, you want to take the trade on a lower time frame. So that lower time frame is going to give you a better entry than just trading off of one time frame or the same time frame. Okay. But I'm just showing for the example purposes where your entry would be. So if you took it from the 1 hour, you would have a better entry. Okay. 4 hour, that's the entry you would get on the 4-hour time frame. So it's a huge difference from this confirmation buy on the entry and then this MACD cross that gave us a buy signal. So you can also use it to add positions. So let's say you got in on this confirmation buy, and then initially the MACD gave you a cross to buy again. So that's another entry you could take to continue for price to go up. All right. All right, let's get back to our analysis. So we're going to be selling GUs. Go back to the daily time frame. And NZD USD, obviously, we're going to be selling NZD USD. Now, it is inside of this demand zone. So we may be getting a pullback on NZD USD. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. All right, 4-hour, again, is at this demand zone. So we'll see here if we get some type of reversal this week. The MACD looks like it's about to cross over here to get a slight pullback, again, for price to continue lower. Okay. So ultimately, we're selling NZD USD, but make sure you look out for that pullback. Now, you can take this counter trend trade because it's the higher time frames, a daily. So you're going to get at least 3 days of bullish trend here on NZD USD if that's what price decides to do this week. Okay. Other pairs I'm going to go to is USD CAD. All right. USD CAD is also in this supply zone. Again, we're just waiting for price to pull back. Now, price is not at an extreme yet here on USD CAD, so it could push up some more before we get that signal. So we don't have a definite signal yet to sell USD CAD. So price could continue to push up some more. All right. So we'll continue to monitor USD CAD, but when it's ready, we can catch that pullback. Same exact scenario with USD CHF. We're not at an extreme on a daily time frame. We're still extremely bullish here, according to the MACD. So price could continue to push up here on USD CHF. All right. So ultimately, this week, once we get some type of pullback, we can buy USD CHF. We can also buy USD CAD. Let's get down to these pairs, JPY pairs. So last week, I told you guys we're going to be selling GU. We made a nice profit here on GU, and then we can continue to sell these JPY pairs. Okay, so we can sell AUD JPY. Okay, price is coming out of this supply zone. All right, and we still haven't made it to the other side of the band yet here on the daily time frame, or somewhere to this area where price can reach this demand area. Okay, here on the AUD JPY, but we are bullish, so we want to be careful. But I think price was going to drop down some more before we get that bullish push up. Same thing with CAD JPY. So we're going to be looking to sell CAD JPY this week. CHF JPY will be looking to sell on a pullback this week. Euro JPY will be looking to sell this week for a pullback. Also, NZD JPY will be selling that this week. And GJ ultimately will be selling GJ this week also. Okay. And then USD JPY, we'll be looking to sell that also. All right. So we're looking to trade these pullbacks this week in the market. All right. So again, if you guys would, I'll put a couple of these signals like I did the GJ inside of our free community. The link will be below in the description after this video for you guys to join our free community. And I'll show you how the system works when it comes to us getting these cheat code sell signals. So once we get a signal, guys, that doesn't mean immediately sell USD JPY, right? What I like to do, I like to show people, we go to the 4-hour, and on the 4-hour time frame, we see a price initially drop, and now it's pushing back up to retest these highs. Okay, so when price gets up here to retest these highs, we'll look to sell USD JPY. Right. Ultimately, you can also get your signal on the 1-hour time frame. All right. So it's looking like price wants to continue to push up again to retest this area, somewhere in this area here. Then when price gets somewhere in that area, we will look for a signal to sell for USD JPY to continue down, okay? Because ultimately we got our signal from the daily time frame, and all we do is enter on the lower time frame, but we have to wait for price to show us that it's ready to go in that direction. Two ways that we wait. Either wait for the confirmation sell and confirmation buy. Confirmation sell, or we wait for the MACD to give us a sell signal. So the MACD on the 1-hour is still bullish. We don't have a signal to sell right now. Okay. So we'll continue to wait for that signal. And then we'll look to take our entry and our take profits. Okay. So this system does come with targets. That's one of the key features of the system. Let me go ahead and show you. So you can enable the stop loss and take profit. Okay. It's going to give you the stop loss and profit for that take time. So what we do, I tell everyone to use this as a reference to make sure you're trading in the right direction. This uh, stop loss and or take profit model is based off the 47 moving average. Okay. So when we're above it, it's going to give us a bullish signal. When below it, it's going to give us a bearish signal. Okay. So again, that's why we know ultimately which direction we should be trading in. But again, we have a cheat code sell signal. So we have to respect the cheat code sell signals. Okay. Because the signals do not lie. If price is going to tell you to sell, it is going to sell. We just have to wait and be patient for price to sell off. Okay. So again, ultimately, we want to be buying USDJPY, but in the meantime, we can take this pullback that's going to happen here. And that's exactly what the system is telling us to do. Okay. So if I go back to GU, you guys are going to see a bearish entry model or stop loss and take profit. Okay. Again, this is used as a reference to let you know you're trading in the right direction on that time frame. Okay. At any time that is conflicting, you always want to stick with the higher time frame. Okay. Because at different time frames, they're moving in different directions. But again, you always want to follow the higher time frame, either the 4 hour or daily trend. That's the direction you should be trading in. Okay. So again, we use this as a reference to let us know that we're trading in the right direction. We're below the 47 moving average. It is giving us a bearish entry model. Okay. Gold is going to give us a bullish entry model, right? Gold's still going up. I think gold's going to hit 5,000. Definitely by the end of the year, we keep on this trend, right? Gold hasn't really pulled back yet. It's been extremely bullish. Okay. So I really have been trading gold because I need to see a pullback. We haven't had one yet. So we'll see this week what happens. Uh, USD CAD, again, bullish entry model. Okay. USD CHF, bullish entry model. We're above the 47 moving average. It's telling us to buy. So you know exactly what you should be doing on each time frame. You know exactly what you should be doing on each time frame, right? Also tomorrow we start our coffee and charts. If you want to join our coffee and charts, we trade futures live. It's going to be me and my partner Alex. He's a 750K funded trader. He does excellent with scalping. He trades NASDAQ and gold and US 30. Those are his pairs like he likes to trade, and he is definitely a killer when it comes to using cheat code. One of his favorite strategies is the bread and butter strategy. So if you guys want to see how he uses the bread and butter strategy, make sure you guys join the coffee and charts. Also, I have an interview coming out with him this week, so look out for that this week. I think this will help a lot of you guys out that may be struggling with using the system or just struggling with trading, period. Okay. But that's what I'm looking for this week, guys. Again, make sure you join our free community. We'll be putting trades inside of our free community. If you want access to the cheat code, make sure you click the link at the bottom of this video, and I'll see you guys inside the group. Have a good day. Good night.